Well, we come down to the fire station in Douglas, and we are having the chance, just like we did with the police a few months ago, is to see people going through the procedure that may or may not make them a future fire person in the Isle of Man, a fire officer, fire chief, should I say, Brian Draper, still with us here. And
Yes.
we, at the moment we've got the bleep test which is going on, which is what we've seen with the police, but in fact I believe yours is a bit tougher.
Ours is set at level 8.6, and I believe the police is at 7.6, so yes, slightly higher.
Now this is just a general start of a 10. There's actually much more to it, isn't there, tonight, what you'll be doing on this first assessment?
Absolutely. Tonight's first assessment is part of our overall physical package. Tonight is about their physical capabilities, but then they'll be asked to come back on a second occasion where we'll do an aptitude test as well, and that involves some certain skills which I can talk to you about in a moment.
Right. Oh, there goes. Not one of yours? No, I don't think so. That's somebody else's. You can tell the difference, can you? I like
know
that.
the difference.
I love it. Being a fireman, is it one of those things that people just want to be a fireman? You know, it's actually inbuilt in them quite often.
Yes, I think so, but you need to remember we're not firemen, we're firefighters.
Right.
So we're very inclusive, and we've got a number of lady applicants for these particular vacancies that we have, so very much open to ladies. So yeah, being firefighter is certainly for me was something that I always wanted to do, and of course I joined the service at a young age, so very fortunate. But yeah, you find most people have a sort of passion for it, or a belief that they want to sort of serve their community.
And of course, there's two lots of different jobs going on as such. You've got the full-time ones you're going to be taking on, but also some retained, I believe.
Yes, absolutely. We've got a number of vacancies at our retained stations around the island, so we can use the same process. It's equal for everybody, whether you want to come in as a whole-time firefighter or retained. You go through the same series of tests, and I need to emphasise the likes of today. It's the sort of candidates are under assessment from the moment they walk through the door. In fact, from before they walk through the door, because they're tasked with providing us with certain documentation this evening. If they don't come with that documentation, then they failed, because they haven't followed basic written instructions,
Right.
which is a key component of our job. We're very disciplined, very structured, and the way that we go about our business is very structured and relies on following written orders or verbal orders. So it's important that everything that they're tasked with, they follow it either to the letter or to the word. So they're under assessment throughout the whole of the evening.
Okay. What else are they going to be doing tonight? 'Cause I see some hose reels outside.
That's right. The second test, they'll go straight from the bleep test. So while they're still under stress from having ran the bleep test, they'll go out and they run out and make up lengths of hose. They're shown how to do it, because the technique is not relevant and not important, but it's a job-related test, so people can relate to the fact that they're being required to run a length of hose out and make it up. And what they have to do is do that complete on 6 occasions and complete that task within 8 minutes.
How many chances a year now are there to become a firefighter?
At the moment, we're going through this process once every 2 years, actually. What we've done is we've identified through our succession plan when we're going to have vacancies, and we're planning sort of 2, 4, 6 years ahead. So because it's so intensive from our side to go through 140, 150 applications, what we intend to do is do it every couple of years, and then we will select from that and retain, for want of a better term, a reserve list, a call-off list, so that we can then get in touch with people perhaps in a year's time, just check that their circumstances haven't changed, they're still physically fit, they haven't fallen foul of the law, for example, and provided that's the case, we'll call them off from that list. And it's about being a bit leaner and a bit smarter, and it costs us money to put this together, so just making sure that we're efficient.
Okay, well, while we've actually been doing this interview, the bleep test is going on, and one person didn't make it. We obviously won't show them. We're not here to embarrass anybody, but they must have come in here thinking they could do it. It's something like that. It must be quite a shock when they realise they're not quite as fit as they should be.
Well, the bleep test is available via the internet, so it is possible to go and look these things up and actually just give yourself some self-assurance before you come along that you're physically up to the demands of the job. But this is what these tests do, and we'll find there will be others who will not complete the hose running as well. And similarly, when we move on to the aptitude tests, which also include some team exercises, classroom-based exercises that are then moved outside, which is all about working together as a team, people do fail them.
Well, we'll leave it there. We've been showing some great pictures as well of you in action, not you, but the whole team in action doing what you do best. And we're going to do an interview before you go, but are you going to be sad to retire?
Absolutely, yeah. Quite nervous about it, if I was honest.
Yeah.
Been here for over 31 years, so it's a lifetime and it's a big change.